Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakarash.
Next double apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do well, and to his true peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Hey, shalom out there.
So we out here camp, bringing it out again, man. As you see these people out here preparing themselves for this stupid old holiday, Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving. You know, where our people, child was slaughtered right by Esau and Edom. You know, these people out here, they're preparing themselves to eat this ham. Sit around the table and pretty much get fat, man. Get obese.
Gluttons.
And it's really glutton, man. So this is why we got to warn you so-called blacks, Native Americans to pray and repent. Because, hey, as you see, more and more talks of World War III.
Yes.
More and more people out there are losing jobs. More and more talks of the MOTV ready to be implemented out here. Right? But no, our people out here, they're in the spirit of murder. And Most High's not dealing with the spirit of murder.
Because, like you said, all this going on in the world, people losing their job, not knowing how they're going to make it day to day. Niggas will always find a reason to go put themselves in debt for that holiday. Right? You're not understanding that you're committing spiritual fornication, participating in these days. This is Amos 5 and 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assembly. That's what this shit is about to take on in the feast days. So when you're coming together in the sense of joy, unity. What about this so-called holiday? What is this honoring Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? Because when you go into the origins of Thanksgiving, it's a celebration of murder. Alright? Now the so-called pimps came over here, alright, and they slaughtered the so-called Native Americans, the tribe of Gad, and pretty much in remembrance of that slaughter, and this is why you have this feast, why they're feasting, celebrating the destruction of people. The tribe of Gad, the Israelites. The Lord ain't with that shit.
They was eating Gad too.
Yeah. And then what's the main dish that's eaten on this day? It's fucking death. So everything about this so-called holiday and this holiday season period.
This is the book of Ezekiel 21.
So as we're talking about everything about the spirit of this place has been deaded by the Lord.
It has to be a town.
The folly, the idolatry, these pagan holidays, this festive spirit, man. Because I'm just saying, like, you can look at people and see the desperation, man. People on the internet complaining, like, look, man, I ain't gonna be able to contribute to this holiday, I ain't gonna be able to get gifts, shit like that, or I ain't gonna be able to really travel. That's the Lord, as I said before, that's the Lord putting that security spirit that people must have. People are in dire straits now, financially. You see what I'm saying? People got families that they can barely feed, they got bills, rent, mortgages that they can barely hold on to.
They ain't about to spend all money on Thanksgiving, and then the first of the month gonna come and they ain't gonna have no money for rent.
All TikTok.
Midst of all this, still is what's going on in the world, man. Right? Yeah, Biden is making moves. Dealing with this World War III, man. You see, he allowed Ukraine to shoot missiles on Russia.
Yep.
Now this is talking about a ceasefire with Hamas and Hezbollah. This is all smoke and mirrors, man. They're trying to stir the pot, to get some office to make sure that shit is still, jumping. Because it's still taking place, whether you hearing about it or not. Ezekiel 21 and 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened.
It's talking about, man. It's talking about ICBM missiles, man. Satan 2, that missile called the Moab missile. World War III is coming, man. You can eat as much turkey and all that as you want to, man, but the missiles are still going to help you short America.
Another form of that sword is the Edomites themselves. Yeah. Because they got things that they're about to come down the pipe. See, talk concentration camps coming back up, famine, martial law, great death on the horizon.
The economy is on its last leg.
That's right.
Because as we hear more and more talks about World War III, you got to understand that ship is right around the corner.
That's right.
All right? They're going to mandate this thing, man. That's going to be the new form of buying and selling club, man. So all these things are at the doorstep, as we always talk about, man. Right?
It says a sword.
To cut you off, but like you said, the sword comes in various forms of judgment. That the missiles is the icing on the cake. World War III, all right? America and Americans around the planet being decimated. But, as we talked about, martial law, the chip, the famine, the pestilence, the plagues, all right, social division, all right? Chaos. That's it.
That's the sword. Like it says, say a sword. A sword is also sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sword smaller.
Hey, you ever seen a butcher before he start cleaving the meat? What he doing? He's sharpening the sword. He's sharpening that cleaver, all right, to make the slaughter. And essentially, that's what the Lord is doing in the spirit, man. Because as you when you read Isaiah, the 10th chapter, what did he say? He's going to give that Assyrian the charge to tread down like the mire in the streets. Because remember, the Assyrian is the rod of the Most High's anger. Go ahead.
It says it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter.
Yeah, a lot of Jakes are gonna die, man. There's no fluffy way to put that, man. There's no politically correct a politically correct way to say that to you.
No, it's prophecy. Isaiah 66 is what, 16? And the slain of the Lord shall be many. Man. All right. It says it is.
And when you see how Jake moving, not to cut you off, but when you see how Jake moving, it's needed, man. There's no fear of the Lord in the earth. There's no reverence of Yahweh, no respect on his name. You see what I'm saying? The anti-Messiah behavior that's endorsed by you Christians. Nobody's speaking up about the evil that's going on across the planet Earth. All right? You see what I'm saying? So the judgment is needed, man.
And also, if I may ask, you said that because around this time of the year, a lot of people out there are getting themselves fed.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like that slaughter.
Yep.
Yep. Pretty much the Lord is making him right for judgment.
Yep.
Right? Because that slaughter is coming. So the Lord is allowing you to fatten yourselves up. This will be the last holiday. Right? Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
It says it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter.
Yep.
It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then mirth?
Yeah, should we then make mirth? Niggas hopping around in the camera dancing and shit. Line dancing, all this weirdo shit that's coming from these camps, man. Guys merchandise the Father's house is all about making a buck in the truth, man. How to get money out of Jake, man, instead of sincerely warning Jake about these judgments that are coming down. How we coming into a time where, look, you ain't gonna be able to seek the Lord. All right? See, Jake think he got all the time on the earth to I'm gonna repent next week. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta live my life first. A lot of these are in that spirit, man.
What niggas Conte, I got a life outside of YouTube, right?
Right.
When the camera cut off, the niggas come back out, right?
Right.
And at the end of the day, they show you a lot of you Jakes it's genuine. Yeah. You don't believe, you're not really fixing your life around the Lord, trying to protect yourself, man. This is bad for you, a hustle, man.
That's it, man.
Ulterior motive.
Exactly. Like we were just reading, the Lord, right? You know, the sword is being furbished, like the brother was going in. These holidays, people are getting fattened up, right? You know, you gotta fatten up the meat for the slaughter, so to speak, man. And it's spiritual, like I was telling the brothers. They said every year, hey, Shalom, right? They said every year that around the holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas, between these times, people gain about 6 to 10 pounds. Because all these people are doing is fucking eating and sitting around, being gluttonous. You see what I'm saying? So it's spiritual how these people are being fattened, you know, for that sword slaughter. So,
another reason why they do that too is because they're getting inflamed and all that bullshit that's too.
Exactly.
On that cars, back, right. That swine is inflaming your body. That's why they get slowing up. Something like that, really long. It says it contendeth the round of none as every tree. And he hath given it to be that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer.
Yeah, so the sword is being sharpened, and it's going to be given to the hand of the slayer. Who's the slayer? The Edomite. Right? The elites, and you got about to get rid of all these weirdos and faggots out of the military. Supposed to be a so-called purge, right? They're about to come down on the illegal immigrants, right? He talking about deporting families and shit. You see, it's about to be hell. It's gonna be hell on earth out here, man. There you go.
And it's just that, you know, that Edomite pride is being lifted back up. Because when you go into that word refurbish, it means to return to the glory, the former glory, man.
Ooh,
you know? So that former Edomite, you know, their true power is about to be expelled in the earth upon 2/3, man.
That's heavy. I ain't know that.
I got a quick. Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 4, it says, "Then shalt thou well again that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest." Pretty much going into, you know, these people, despite what they're getting ready for, you know, so-called Thanksgiving, you know, so-called Christmas, you know, the prophecy is still going to take go full speed.
And that's what it's all about. All of these distractions is set up to keep people's minds away from prophecy. That's what it's all about. Keeping your mind away from prophecy, the return of the Lord, man. All right, these chaotic things that are going to take place on earth. That's what it's about. Keep the people entertained. Bread and circus, right? Bullshit, contra, entertainment in Hollywood and all of that. Come on, man. Yeah, man. We slick, man. He trying to get out. He trying to get out that shit. Watch him disappear, right? Hey, remember all these celebrities? Hey, they dipping.
I'm about to say, running a video, this bitch had Diddy come out and have kids in there. Look, Diddy's behind the wall. And they come out talking about some trying to hug on kids.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, so you know what's going on with that. All these goddamn people nasty, man. And they want by judgment.
This place gotta get judged. You got it. Real quick, before you get that, go to Isaiah. Get the one out. Get that real quick. Start at 8, right? Read to start at 5, read to 11. 6, 11 to 11.
So Isaiah chapter 24. Starting at verse. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away.
The reason why is because it's being ruled under the hand of the wicked, man. All right? When the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, they mourn. So they're responsible for the condition of this planet Earth, man. Right? This is why everything is dying and languishing away. Go ahead.
The people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yep.
Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Hey, that's the leadership. The people that run the planet Earth, man. For Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So this place is under a wicked rulership, a wicked vibration. You see that? It's the vibration of death.
We can tell you that good time things inside what they're afraid of. Esau pretty much turned everything right down. Like this place here doesn't have any laws, right? But the scripture, they tell you that this book here is family.
Yeah, none of these holidays that these people hold dearly have anything to do with the scriptures. But at the time, all these holidays fall on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
That's how you know it. That's how you know it's intentional. It's the vibration of this place is purely wicked, man.
The Lord has been doing that to show the point. This year, like you said, majority of the holidays have fallen on the Sabbath. You got niggas still cooking, making food, going out, being demons.
Yep.
You know, so this is just added to the judgment that's going to fall these people like that. Because like you said, when you really get into the customs of what these people are celebrating, it's going into murder. The majority of these holidays is celebrating some type of murder. You know, idolatry. It's all manners of wickedness, but you can't tell nobody nothing. They get on Instagram, TikTok, and all these different videos that they watch, exposing the orgy, yet these niggas still every year still doing it.
Hey, it's tons of videos. I said there's tons of videos, not to cut you off, but tons of videos on the internet exposing the origins of Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
And it's not even just us. It's
Right,
regular people.
And you got Jake up on there talking shit, arguing, getting mad. This ain't true.
Right. Like I remember like when I first came to the truth, Next Good, we was supposed to be a hardcore Christian. You know, you have people in the comment board talking about you celebrate Halloween, that's a one holiday. And she's like, I'm not celebrating for that. I'm celebrating for my own reason. But you can't take away from the origin. Because just because you say you're not doing it, the customs still go back to what they go back to. So So when you take part of it, you're giving your spirit open to that spirit of whatever that is. That holiday. That's awesome.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. It's hear ye the word which the Lord spake unto you, O house of Israel. It says, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of for the heathen are dismayed at them. I want to bring it out, man, just to back up the elder point, man. You individuals out here, all these videos out there tell you that all these holidays go back to some kind of pagan or demons and all of that. You individuals out here still doing it anyway. I'm for the kids, and all of that, man. Right? So a lot of you individuals right now are getting ready to be destroyed because you've seen the videos too. Yeah. You ran across it, the elders and the apostles. Yet you still out here, putting pineapples on ham and all that. Matter of fact, you got individuals out there, they Israelites, they still eat pork, man.
Yeah. You gonna see that? Yeah, you gonna see that big fat nigga pop up soon, talking about Let's see what they got to say about that. Yeah, I got my shrimp. I got my Coca-Cola mixed with the ham. The Lord gonna make an example of that guy. Right. We gonna die on camera, man. Take that first bite. You got it, brother.
It's the word for learn in the Etymology Dictionary. It says to get knowledge, to be cultivated, right? So like I said, not the way of the heathen. Don't be cultivated. Don't allow these things to take root, right? In your spirit, man. Right? And that's what you see around society is that these things have begun to take root, and now people can't seem to let go, man. So now you have the generation that accept these customs and refuse to turn away from them.
And that's why the scriptures is plain in the book of Leviticus to tell you not to even eat this stuff, man. Not even touch it. Not even touch it. But yet you got people like fringes, man, just doing whatever the hell you want to do, man. The Lord He's ready to utterly destroy this place, man.
Everything about tomorrow is get fat, eat your ham, and then watch the football game when these niggas are touching the pigskin, bro. And then on top of that, the football game every year is blasts me in your face. There's always the Cowboys and the Redskins and now the so-called Commanders. The time when that happens, the Cowboys beat them. It shows you it's symbolic. That shit's like, look, the NFL is rigged like everyone else supposed to be.
Stand back on the point that the brother had made, pertaining to that cop-out that Jake wants to use the children for them to continue with these feasts. Right, as the brother had went into that word learn. This is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart. So it's very important to raise up your children in the right way, all right? Not the way that we have, all right? We understand that these practices are vain. There's no reason to involve your children in these practices. Why? Because you're making the next generation suffer to go against all outside, and that's detrimental.
This is Jeremiah. Just back it up what you said. Jeremiah 6 and 16, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and you shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet, but we will not hearken. Therefore hear you nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor my Lord rejected it.
That's right. This is why the Lord is pretty much sharpening, man. Because our people, they simply want to do whatever the hell they want to do. That scripture tell you that he that liveth after the flesh will die, paraphrasing.
I gotta talk to them later, because I'd already moved down here, and I'd like talk to them later.
Next street, they're having a big old parade, next street parade, man. A lot of people, they gonna sit around that whack ass parade tomorrow. So the Lord, man, he's got to come through this thing. This is why you see these prophecies starting to jump off the trestle.
Right. The whole thing, what we're out here to do is to turn you back into the way, which is, the ancient way, our custom. Right? Because we were brought up originally, celebrating this bullshit. So we have our own, like, for example, right now we're in the midst of Hanukkah. Niggas want to Christmas, but look, we have our own holiday. We have our own custom. We have a ring. So Jacob have no clue about your cousins. You want to celebrate the heathen cousin. You know, but like I said, we won't want to. I don't want to celebrate Hanukkah. I want to do Christmas. That's what the world is. You know? That's why these niggas gonna die.
So Deuteronomy 12:29 it says, "The Lord thy power shall cut off the nations from before thee, whither thou goest to possess them, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in them. Take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them." You know, so we not follow the ways of the heathen. So to Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1 on down. It's snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations their gods, even so will I do likewise. Like pretty much like the brother Thompson was going into, you know, that's what Jacob, because we was made to serve the Lord. We was made to follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
This is why today we weren't supposed to be intermingled with the heathen, because our people learned the way. Our people are very impressive. So the way Esau did when he brought us over here, and we don't come about him, he grew the younger generation, taught them the ways that we see now, and that shit was passed on. But they don't realize that, like I said, the spiritual aspect of what you're doing, you're destroying your children, man. So that's why you're supposed to come back and learn your head, and where you can teach your children the correct way of how to serve the Lord. This is Deuteronomy 10 and 10. This is the law. It says, there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consultant with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer.
All that's being done now here, causing your children to pass through the fire spiritually.
Right.
You're causing your children to be put to death spiritually.
Right. And then we still have that physically with these abortion clinics. You know, so our people are knowingly destroying themselves and their seeds. You know, all because you want to live the American life. You want to celebrate this heathenistic custom and shit. You know?
All these really go back to Egyptian and Canaanite deities.
Exactly.
That's what before, you know, a lot of these things, these idols and these false gods are just repackaged. New names now, but this is the same, you know, what's it, Semiramis and
Semiramis, Tammuz,
and Ra, Tammuz.
It's the three that continually get brought back with different names. Like I said, the customs aren't exactly the same, but back then it was an actual blood sacrifice. Like you said, now it's spiritual. It says, for all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations, thy power will drive thee out from before thee.
Because you're willing to do this spiritually, through the sacrifice of the kids spiritually. You know, all it is, you know, that run across these lessons and all that good stuff. I can tell you that a wicked man finds an excuse, man, to do according to his will. You know, so you individuals out here walking around here with Santa Claus hats. Thanksgiving ain't here.
Yeah, they just put up the lights and shit.
Yeah.
Lights already up. When you got that damn Christmas tree, it's already up, you know.
Lights all over the car, you know.
Yeah.
If I can add to that place Esau's witchcraft.
Yeah.
He's hastening for these holidays. He's hastening, healing Babylon, but it's not going to be healed.
Yeah, because they do this for revenue purposes. Because as soon as one holiday goes out, they rush.
All they do is they can sell that
Jacob's the main one pushing that money out to get this shit continued to go. You're funding your own destruction. You don't even realize it, man.
Jacob is super when it comes to these holidays, especially Christmas time. You know, buying some cheap shit, you know, just to please your kids and all of that, man. Yeah, they play with boxes. You know, they don't play with the real toys and all of that.
I know we missed it. That's the valet for their business.
Right, man.
Not for
People
nothing.
out here, they don't understand evils. Only evils is coming, man. Right? Yeah.
Oh, you had that for you. Yeah. Rolling the spirit.
Back in Isaiah chapter 24 and 5. The earth also was defiled unto the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. For the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Yeah, that's the destruction that's coming, man. right? The nuclear destruction, the World War III, Armageddon, the end of everything on this side. This is what we prepared you for, right? But here it is, and all these things are going on earth, and now that we're in these holiday seasons, Jake don't give a fuck. Jake's mind is in the world.
Niggas forgot about the election that quick. That's ain't like, you know what I'm saying? That's like crap, bro. Because the moment these holidays start rolling around, but Jake gets all that.
Everything.
Stupid ass things and all that.
Yep.
Just everything.
Watch, start Friday, you want to start hearing that song?
Getting the Christian spirit. Go ahead.
New wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh.
Yeah, all the merry-hearted do sigh, man. It's a different spirit out here now. We've been saying that for each year. You see how the Lord has dead that spirit, man. That spirit of mirth, that spirit, that jolly bullshit spirit. Right? Go ahead.
The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth.
Yep.
The joy of the harp ceaseth.
Yeah, rejoicing, mirth, all of that, man. The Lord has caused all of that to cease. Right? Because it's expensive to live now. Right? The same, man. You ain't just about to be out here splurging and buying up, gifts and doing these immaculate vacations. No, all of that shit is over with, man. See that people are shocked. People are there's a lot of anxiety of these people, man, because they just don't know how to make that next check.
That's that word that you use. That's where we are now.
Yep.
In the account. Not even so a lot of you people out here, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of you people out here can sit around, spend a little bit of ass money just to be broke.
Yeah, a lot of you niggas are broke, man. You use social media as a front.
Yeah.
Talking about broke, especially women out there, man. A lot of you bitches is broke, man. You wanna talk shit about the men about broke. You try to gaslight, shame men for buying your dinner and shit because you ain't got the money.
Yeah, you're a Gucci.
Yeah.
You got money because you mooch off there.
Especially around this time of the year.
Yeah,
a lot of them ain't gonna, they gonna take, probably have one dish and they go to somebody else.
Time to get that side nigga off reserve.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, the nigga that you wouldn't really deal with, but he got a little bit of money, so he gonna spend it on you. So it's time to call them up to get you some gifts. Yeah. Yeah, fill up the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? $1 in the account. You know how the game go, man. This ain't nothing new. Yeah, cash at me. You want my number? Give me a cash at me. Go ahead, Al.
Isaiah 24:8. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth.
Yep.
The joy of the harp ceaseth.
That's right.
They shall not drink wine with their song.
Yep.
Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Hey, it's bitter times right now. You can't use the bottle and the weed to drown out the sorrows. You got to deal with the reality that's going on right now. Yeah. You can't run away from problems now, man. It don't hit the same. It don't.
Niggas out here dying, that shit laced with fentanyl. Niggas is hitting spikes, they think they smoking weed, they smoking pain. The alcohol is diluted. Here it is, the cost of everything going up for alcohol. So what are they doing? They're diluting the quality of the drink. They're mixing other chemicals into the product.
We saw put it out there in the statistics, and right now we've seen the high level of suicides more than ever, man. People are just offing themselves, man, just giving up, tapping out. Moms don't want to be moms, right? Killing themselves, killing the kids. People overdose drugs. You're right.
It's weird.
It's hot out here, man. The hope is gone. Go ahead,
Isaiah 4:10. The city of confusion is broken down.
Yeah.
Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
And they said, it came out, it said that, a lot of these companies that are bought into that woke rhetoric, now that Trump is office, they said, now that's a liability. They're backpedaling now, man. Right? Because these weirdos going to be catching hell on the job now.
And it's the spirit you said that. I've been noticing, especially like with these movies and TV shows, A lot of that, those shows and movies that go that woke route, they actually lose money.
Yeah, they lose. That's what they said. It's a liability, they said. You know? You got it up.
At 24 and 11, there's a crying for wine in the streets.
Yeah.
Joy is darkened.
Yeah, there's a cry for wine in the streets. Like when the election came through, everybody was scared, nervous, right? You know, didn't know what the hell was going on, man. Divided. See, hey, people have a sense of like, damn, you know, how America is going good. You know, people have questioned that. People have thought about that shit, man. People see that what's going on in America and across the world, something ain't right.
We have more people out there that have dreams of this place here again.
Yeah.
There's no hope for America. Right? We would have healed that one. This place can't be healed. How presidents use, you know, how much food you eat, none of that, man. Right? This place is going to be destroyed very soon in our life.
Isaiah 24 and 11 in NLT. Mobs are in the streets crying out for wine. Joy has turned to gloom. Gladness has been banished from the land. So this is what we're seeing right now, man. It's the despair right across the nations. You know, they put on these fronts as if, you know, they're happy with their lives and the way things are going on. But then they go home and they couples, man. Right?
What's going on? You got suicide rate at an all-time high, depression at an all-time high, anxiety at an all-time high, drug usage at an all-time high, alcoholism at an all-time high. These people look at this to escape the reality that they face. You know, reality of the situation that brothers have been going into through the Holy Spirit is that this unjust order has laid down the people. Because when you read in Isaiah 24, it says the haughty people language. That word haughty goes in the condescending proud. Right? They're trying to mask it as though, you know, they got it going on proud and be condescending about it, but they really suffer behind closed doors like that.
I just want to add on real quick because I remember this article came out last year. This came out from thehill.com. It says Americans are drinking as much alcohol as the Civil War days. Right? So I thought that was pretty spiritual. You know? It says Americans are drinking alcohol as much now as in the Civil War days. And what's on the table right now? Civil War. Societal division. People crashing up. You know? You got it out.
This is Ezekiel chapter 7, and Ezekiel chapter 7 at verse 1 and 8.
You see, no matter how much partying you do, how much drinking you do, smoking you do, you know, this is what's ultimately coming down to life. Sometimes Jacob trouble. You know, so live it up. Well, you so-called blacks like Americans, live it up. Because like how we said before, Yahweh Kazah, this will be that last year of these black-ass holidays. See? Yeah. I can tell you that knowing the terror of the road wave men, terrorists coming. Right? Not murder.
The subheader says, the coming of the end. Says, then this message came to me from the Lord, Son of Man. This is what the sovereign Lord says to Israel.
This is what we're telling you, man. This is the message we're pushing out here. Right? Because we're out here to prophesy and tell you exactly what's going to happen. Through the Holy Spirit, through the Gosh, man.
The end is here, wherever you look. East, west, north, or south, the land is finished.
That's right. Now, this place says it's finished. Now, there's no mirth. You know, it's completely through. Women are trash. You know, a lot of you men out there, you know, are just behind the covers and all of that. That's why Diddy's being exposed, man. You know, this place is done. You're not supposed to keep walking.
Real nasty.
Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 38. As when a woman with children, when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her, great pains compass her womb. Which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Verse 39, the point. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
That's right.
And the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. So as Brother read, north, south, east, west, every direction that you look, there are sorrows that are hitting in every aspect of society. It's impacting everyone. You know?
that birth, talk about the birth of the baby is tied to really the destruction of this place and the Lord coming back to deliver the elect. That's tied into the birth, you know? Because you have something called Braxton Hicks. When those contractions, the contractions start getting harder and harder and faster because that baby's getting ready to come out. And that's really the spirit that you're supposed to be in. You know, you're really supposed to be the spirit of you know, let the birth happen already. You know, let's get it over with. You know, hastening the day, like it tells us in 2 Peter chapter 3. That's the spirit you supposed to be in. But most of our people are like, look, man, shit, we got time. Let's get, you know, let's party. You know, we get money. Hey, cause that's the thing. All these groups out here are getting a major bag, man. You gotta understand. Hey, Jake is a very simple people. Proverbs 14, 15, the simple belief in every word. So these other groups are getting big money from these Jakes that don't know no better, man. Right?
That's why the Lord describes us as sheep. The sheep are a very simple animal. There's a video that you can compare Jake to the sheep that's stuck like in the track. People rescue the sheep runs around and gets stuck in. That's what people are very simple. Make them
it don't take much to take advantage of Jake. They say beware of every brother he will utterly supplant, man. And that's what these guys do. They merchandise with you, man. Right? Go ahead, up.
It's 2 Timothy 3 and 13 in NLT. But evil people and imposters will flourish.
Do that, man. Hey, it seems like the wicked is winning. Right? The scripture tells us in Psalm 73 how he envied the prosperity of the wicked, man. You know, go ahead, Axel.
Yeah, that's why niggas like Diddy was doing what they were doing. You know, that's why you see guys like they envy the prosperity of what Esau had.
God. The scripture says soon they be cut down like the grass.
That's right.
So don't fret. It says fret not against evildoers. You know, because soon they're gonna be taken down, as you see. And the stars of heaven are right.
2 Timothy 3 and 13 NLT. But evil people and imposters will flourish. They will deceive others and will themselves be deceived. You know, this is what we're seeing, you know, take it before our eyes, man. You know, both these false prophets and these so-called elites of Jake's communities, man. Like the upper echelon. Yeah, the elite, right? They're all, you know, flourishing because they're committing all these wicked acts, right? But it's because they've been deceived. And the people who follow after them are being deceived as well.
Well, they forward, and they keep Edomite supremacy alive.
Yeah, they're literally worshiping the devil because they're knowingly living and destroying the people. That's all he can do to beat the devil.
Our people are very simple, right? As soon as somebody come on the scene that's, you know, saying something that's not about this word, Jake will sit there and follow it.
Back to Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 2 NLT, it says, Son of man, this is what the sovereign Lord says to Israel, that here, wherever you look, east, west, north, or south, your land is finished.
It's finished, man. You can see it. Everybody can see it now, man. You got people out here that's, you know, just regular Jake. They can see it, man. You know, if you can't see that this place here is finished, I don't know what to tell you.
Verse 3, no hope remains, for I will unleash my anger against you. I will call you to account for all your detestable sins.
That's right. So heavy judgment is coming down the pipeline. Right? Hence Jacob's trouble.
Now this is Quahalat Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 15. It says, that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High required that which is past. According to the word required, goes to make an inquisition. So going back to Ezekiel the 7th chapter, you know, the Lord is essentially holding them accountable, you know? Yeah. Over 2/3 accountable.
Yeah, everybody's accountable. Israelites out there, all you Jakes are all accountable for hearing his word, man.
That's right. Every last one of you niggas that's doing dirt out there,
Goes in the garage and stuff like this.
Especially a lot of you people out there, you know, that's coming against you, you know, doing these little whack-ass videos, you know, talking about how, you know, it's all about self-glory and no, man. Right? Every word that men shall speak, you're going to give account thereof to their judgment.
Israelites be like.
Yeah.
See some nigga making mockery of his own heritage. The camps, how brothers read the scriptures, how you know how brothers teach. You know.
Even niggas that just talk shit about the camp.
Yeah.
Y'all making Israel look bad. What are you doing? Right. like that's what I'm saying. These people giving Israel, y'all niggas is behind the people.
Right. Yeah, the niggas that got the most to say got no words.
Sit down so you scratch your funky ass.
Right. Waiting to disagree or have a rebuttal of what's being said out of the scriptures. That's Jake.
Jake is always talking shit from the bench.
Right.
Niggas never want to get their feet wet.
Right.
Back to Ezekiel 7 and verse 4, NLT, it says, I turn my eyes away and show no pity. I will repay you for all your detestable sins.
The Lord will repay a lot of you individuals out there that's sitting around preparing yourself to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Right? The Lord's getting ready to repay you, man. That's it. Repentance. You know, that's heavy and brutal judgment.
Starts to help.
Yeah.
Right. When you catch high blood pressure, alcohol, or judgment, so that judgment is going to go from the small judgment to the straight out killing you there.
I'm taking look at T.D. Jakes, sitting right in the short book. Look what the Lord did to him. Yahweh, you know, the Lord having the spirit world.
Make more examples out of these false prophets.
Continuing on, Ezekiel 7 the latter says, then you will know that I am the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says, disaster after disaster is coming your way.
I love to bring this precept out, man. One off, y'all was going to. Disaster after disaster is coming, man. You know, evil, Jake. This is why we should make no turn to turn to the Lord. Putting out off from day to day.
Yeah, disaster after disaster, man. Yeah, a lot can happen in a week, a month,
I like that.
a few days, a day. Right? So when the Lord turns this thing up, it's just going to be rolling. Judgment after judgment. Non-stop on your block, man. Go ahead.
If I may add too, like you say, a lot can happen in a day. We still got the port strike looming over. We still got the tensions between Russia and Ukraine. We know that the tensions between Israel and Hamas is not going to stop. Right? We see all the economic downturn is still coming. We see the MOTB being implemented. All these things are right there at the doorsteps, man. Right? So these things can happen. We a flip of a switch away. Right? You saw what happened when they had the threat of the strikes and the way people went and got all the gas, they got all the water, they got all the food. And then it was shortages everywhere. You know, so we're very literally one day away from this entire thing collapsing, man. That's right.
When it says the end has come, it has finally arrived. Your final doom is waiting.
Your final doom is waiting, man. You know, this is a time to be in the spirit of partying, man. Right? So now the time to be in the spirit of repentance, man. Seeking the Lord. We can tell you to be doing 10 times more, man. You know, but Jacob is seeking to Santa Claus hat in the head, man. You know, and when he's back at sweaters and all that.
Jacob seeking clean flesh.
Yeah.
That's really all you do.
Put your please your lust.
It gives, make you give shit. This has to do with the Lord. What we're doing is Jesus' birthday. We're in school. Say December 1st.
December 25th.
That's how you know the spirit dealing with you Christians out there. Because you the same individual. Mainly you guys are pushing this Christmas crap.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. White baby in the manger.
Ezekiel 7 and 7. O people of Yasha'alim, the day of your destruction is dawning. The time has come. The day of trouble is near.
What the hell does this sound like, man? Right? Jacob's trouble, man. It's coming down the pipeline, Jake. As a matter of fact, I'll grab that Jacob's trouble. Yeah. Jacob's trouble is coming, man. You see Elon Musk make more rocks out there. You got robot dogs and all that crap, man. You know, that's being created for you, check, man. You know?
That's what you had. It was pretty much Jake said in that movie.
Yeah.
that's the time coming up into when they had on social media, like we talked about the dogs. The dogs, they got it to this was calibrated to where they would shoot things on sight, you know. And they had that one robot to where like they pop up the targets and just hit each other, you know.
AI, the robots, the cyborgs, like that's the future of warfare. You know?
The one video where it showed a walking robot dog pretty much going door to door, opening doors, man. So have a time, beautiful time, man. Have a time, man.
This is an article from Yahoo Finance posted by Benzinga today. It says Elon Musk pushes brain implant production at 18.7 billion Texas facility takes shape.
Yeah, Elon Musk is in the forefront of this chip. Well, how much was it? 14 million? 14.7 million. All right, go ahead.
Neuralink, Elon Musk brand company, is hiring big. They're looking for manufacturing technicians and microfabrication specialists to help boost production.
Yeah, so let's move up.
Right, because that's what we talked about last week at camp. Right, with this third edition, there has to be something that is pumping up the economy. Now there isn't anything pumping up the economy except for AI and the invention of chip, this transhumanism push that they're leading the people to. Right, that's the real cash cow for a lot of these people, and they're gonna be with it. Goes on to say, job listings popped up on Neuralink's website recently, and hiring events have also been held at their California and Texas facilities.
So it just confirms what we said before. As we see that we are in World War III, that chip got to come first, man. So Elon Musk is pretty much the face of this, man. Right? They're getting ready to start mass producing these devices, man. All right? Go ahead.
I'm gonna jump in the article.
Yep.
Paragraphs. It says, according to Musk, the companies are designed to be a Fitbit in your skull.
Fitbit in your that's crazy.
And that functionality of those wearable devices, right? It's excelled to the point where people use that for buying and selling. So that same exact technology is going to introduce buying and selling through that medium of that Neuralink, right? Through the RFID, the NFC, right? That's going to be implanted in either only in your hand or in your forehead now. It goes on to say, initially the tech aims to help people with neurological disorders, right? Remember when we had the rollout for Neuralink, they had the first update was called telepathy, right? Which allowed for the user to basically their devices, their electronic devices, right? But that technology is going to continue to, right? It's going to continue to have patches and updates to integrate more function, leading all the way up to the inevitable of buying and selling. There's no ending.
So it's those false miracles, man.
Yeah, miracles of the beast.
It says long term, Musk says it could allow users to send messages or play video games just by thinking about it. And they've already reached that point. There's a video brothers and sisters can look up where somebody had they were playing CFDO, this combat shooting video game. They played it and said, look, that's really functioning shooting. So that's already been reached. Showing you how fast this is rolling. He's talking about long term. Long term is yesterday. You know?
So they say knowledge shillings, right? Leading into this artificial intelligence, this quantum computing, all this technology that's just coming out, that's just being thrown out there, man. You know?
And Esau already in your face. He was talking about there's a TV series called Black Mirror, man. How they show you that people with chips in your brain and all of that. So this is the technology that's coming. Just like, you know, I talked about this article. It's pretty much here.
People look at us like we're crazy, like it's a farce, but this is the reality. Half of these people, they don't look up anything.
You just saw Trump as his head of the department and he's a strong advocate of pushing that chip. He actually had a chip on his shirt.
They did.
That clip was resurfaced since he made an announcement. So you got him pushing the hand chip, you know, Musk pushing the heart. That's what I said. That shit is kind of fucking face.
Yeah, okay, this is YouTube. Start from the
Jeremiah 1 in the NOT, it says, the Lord Yahweh gave another message to Jeremiah. He said, this is what Yahweh, the power of Israel, says. Write down for the record everything I have said to you, Jeremiah. For the time is when I will restore the fortunes of my people of Israel and Judah. I will bring them home to their land that came to their ancestors, and they will possess it again. I, Yahweh, have spoken. This is the message Yahweh gave concerning Israel and Judah. This is what the Lord Yahweh says. I hear cries of fear. There is terror and no peace. Now let me ask you a question. Do men give birth to babies? Then why do they stand there ashen-faced, hands pressed against their sides like a woman in labor?
Yeah, that's a sign of mourning and lamentation. That's the spirit that's going to be on the in that time, man. It's going to be a spirit of terror, sorrow, man, shame. You got it.
Verse 7. In all history, there has never been a time of terror.
Damn.
It will be a time of trouble for my people Israel.
Time that's coming, man. Like 7 days, like child's play. Right? This is what's coming down the pipe. We have experienced faithfuls out here, derby troops and all that. Robots kicking in the doors and all that.
People don't believe it, though. People don't believe that this technology is going to be used for terror. Man, people don't believe that.
Bro,
you know?
You see these robots dancing, doing.
Yeah.
Bro, I was listening to it was in LA. They were going to them dogs. They said that them dogs, they send them out as packs, like how the wolves. They got the lead dog. They all break off. They got the formation. How they go. These dogs will be Black Mirror, and then they have War of the World. They made a show out of it. And the show, niggas were getting took out from dogs. The exact dogs that we see now.
You gotta have divine intervention to make it through these times. You understand, like brothers is making the point from the Holy Spirit that Esau had this whole thing up for you people to be weak and feeble. To where when he wants to come at you, it's easy pickings. You niggas can't run. These niggas are out of shape. You put Jake in a position to where they have to fend for themselves. Like how niggas, you know, I remember hearing niggas growing up, they like, man, I was on the plantation, I wouldn't let that shit happen. Well, you finna find what you finna do in the time of great and Jacob's trouble, man. The hour of temptation. We're gonna see where your attention stands. Because if it's not in the Lord, it's a false covering. And that's the point. See, Jacob's trying to rely on this, they're trying to rely on that. But all of this is a false reliance if it's not of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's how the Lord got this set up. The Lord is bringing these calamities. Only ones that's gonna make it is the remnant.
Jake is going to put his trust in everything but Yahweh. This is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus says the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and make flesh his arm and whose heart is part of his Lord. So we pretty much screwed man to trust in the Lord.
Right? The Lord is not your shield and buckler. In that time, you're done. You know, your guns are not going to save you. Your money's not going to save you. Right? The only thing that's going to deliver you, man, is Yahweh by Yahweh. Period.
You can have all the guns and clips you don't. You don't have to have them. And you gotta do so much.
A lot of you Jay got that can't afford it.
No. And what you gonna do when you run out there? Have you considered that? Yeah, right. Jay can't think about that, man. This ain't no video game. You ain't got unlimited ammo, man. Right. Right. You know?
You gotta understand too, Jake, that Esau's blessing was, man, he got helicopters that can shoot missiles from damn near miles away, man.
But even the regular Edomites, these niggas that are taking their children to the range and like they're getting nice with their sword early. So you niggas ain't about to with that, man. But this is why you need to tap in with your blessing, which is a description. That's your sword.
Yeah, be like, so we're new to the neighborhood. Trying to like get
that shows you these niggas are stupid, man. We jump down to 7, Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is.
Right. So blessed is the man that trusts in Bashem Yahushai. Right? That's where our hope lies in. That's where our protection lies in, right? Remember the scripture saying that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. Right? The word is a defense. Right? It's a stronghold that you can't, like you said, Esau can't hit that. The
the will of Yahweh Shai, he supersedes Esau's ability to control. All right, he himself is being controlled by Yahweh Shai. So don't you think that it would make sense that if the Lord has prophesied and foretold us that there's going to be a remnant, that the Lord is in visions to where Esau can't touch you, and even if you do get touched, to the point where it's like martyr for the truth, that's a blessing at the end of the day, because you stood and you had your integrity.
Yeah, at the end of the day, your faith was tried and you saw through to the end. That's the thing why I said earlier, happening to your blessing. Because when you go into the ability that Yahweh Shai give you, as far as you got the angels that can do, you got the spiritual power is moving. You know, the Lord can make a way for you, no matter what way that's going to be. He's going to make a way for his elect, right? And Jacob, their mind is so limited because they're in the flesh. All they can think of is just loading up guns, food, water, in a bunker. That's just not going to help you. Because all you're doing when you're doing that is showing the Lord, I don't trust you. I got you. And that's going to get you killed, man.
Yeah.
That's what they tell you. Reminded.
Exactly.
That's what they tell you that the fear of the Lord, the angels of the Lord, they can't go around about him. That fear, man. Right? A lot of our people, they don't fear. They fear not having what will lead to your destruction.
Verse 8, it says, "For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth the roots by the river, and shall not see when he cometh, the leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought. He shall cease from the yielding fruit."
Right, so the elect is going to be rooted. Right? It's going to be unfazed by the evils that's going to come. We're going to be in the midst, right? But at the end of the day, Yahweh Shai has made provisions to where we're going to navigate through all of this madness. That's why the scriptures say, "Then shall it be known who are my children." Because the fact that the Lord is going to be able to take his elect through all of these calamities and hardships and sorrows that Jacob is about to receive is going to show, damn, something is different about this individual. There's something happened with you. And that's going to exalt Yahweh Shai in the earth more. What power are you serving that's allowing you to continue and have this spirit of confidence, to have this spirit of assurance and faith?
This is it's Ecclesiastes 9. Ecclesiastes 9 and 18. It says, "Wisdom is better than weapons of war." You know what I'm saying? So this wisdom that we have, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shai, is the best thing that we have.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why I said, once again, about the power, because you got Israelites out here that said that using wisdom is counting.
But wisdom is going to get us delivered out of here. Just like wisdom has delivered our forefathers.
Right.
Right? I got Psalm 44 verse 4. It says, "Thou art my king, O power and deliverances for Jacob. Through thee we will push down our enemies." It's through the Lord. It's not of ourselves. It's not of our own power. Through thee we will push down our enemies. Through thy name we will tread them under that rise up against us. So you Christians ain't got a chance, you devils. All right? You ain't got a chance, man. Right? It says, verse 6, Psalm 44, verse 6, "For I will not try my bow, neither shall my sword save me. For are you carnal-minded individuals that trust in your bullets and your guns?" Right? It says, "But thou hast saved us from our enemies, and hast put them to shame that hated us." Right? So everybody that's coming against the ministry, that's coming against the truth, these scriptures, eventually, shame is going to cover you, man. Because you're not going to win, man. Like the whole situation with Vocab alone, man. Or the decree went out. Look, he popped up, called the cops on his ass. Going back and forth with these Christians is a waste of time, man. No edification comes from that. Right? It says, it out. Right, because like the other Apostle Gabar was saying, you know, his whole form is set up based off of what? Of hating the Israelites, man. Of trying to so-called debunk the truth. Total madness, man.
That really hurt, huh?
That's what whatever y'all swami say. You niggas better be on physical combat. You don't get everybody killed.
Exactly. Finish it out.
You're about to reach that point, though. You're about to reach that point, and niggas' minds ain't right. You gotta set your mind in order. That's why the scripture said that. Gird up thy loins as a man.
Finish up. It says, back in Psalm 44, verse 8, it says, verse 7, if thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hate us,
Amen.
in power we boast all the day long, in thy name forever. Salah. Verse 9, Psalm 44, 9. But that's cast off is, it said, oh no, that's the point. Salah. Go ahead. Verse 8, Psalm 44, verse 8, it says, in power we boast all the day long and praise thy name ever. Salah.
Right, and Yahweh Shem outside, so we boast. Alright? We don't have fear of men, right? We're not a respecters of persons. Alright? Everything that the Lord has told us to do, we boast in them. Works that Yahweh Shem outside is preparing to do in the world, we boast in them. Alright? Including the preservation of the elect. Alright? Perils, again, the perils that the world is about to experience is as never before. Alright? And everybody's power is going to be tested in that day. But Yahweh is going to be the one true power that is shown in the earth to exist. And we boast in that, man. The fact that we know the Lord. The fact that He's given this gospel for us to receive and to digest and to live out in our lives. You know, there's a lot of people out here that they, like the scripture saying, many righteous men have desired to see what you see, and hear what you hear. But they can't see it. The Lord has given unto us. This is a treasure that most people can't receive. We just got to continue in that way and know that Yahweh Shem outside, pursuing the people beloved, is a rewarder of those that diligently seek Him.
That's the advantage.
Yep.
Hey, we, the hopeful elect, have the advantage over the rest of the nation. Because the Lord has the ability to see and to understand. Right? The Holy Spirit, the Rakah Kodash. Go ahead, brother.
So Deuteronomy 20 and verse 1, the NLT, and it reads, the header is regulations concerning war. It says, when you go out to fight your enemy, you face horses and chariots and an army greater than your own. Do not be afraid. The Lord your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, is with you. When you prepare for battle, the priest must come forward to speak to the troops. So this is what you're seeing take place, is the priest speaking to the troops, speaking to you believers out here as we prepare for this war that we're about to embark on.
Hey, prophets.
It will say to them, listen to me, all you men of Israel. Do not be afraid as you go out to fight your enemies today. Do not lose heart or panic or tremble for them. For the Lord your power is going before you. He will fight you against your enemies, and He will give you victory. So the fight is not our fight, man. The Lord is going to take care of that, man. All we got to do is believe the scriptures say, and He's going to take care of the rest. The fact is that Jake has that spirit of doubt, that spirit of unbelief, you know, so now they lack faith. So they want to take their own hands, man. But like Brother said, we can't lean upon Esau's blessing, man. So the phrase, styles make fights, man. Right? So we can't fight, the fight will fight against us. We have to fight the fight that the Lord empowered us, man. And that starts with this wisdom, man.
Like the Lord's fight.
Esau's banking on Jacob to his wisdom. Because he knows the power of the Lord. That's why he's adamant to try and suppress the truth. Because when Israel, like I did 11 months ago, the greatest fear to these heathen is a repentant Israelite. But an Israelite that's in lockstep with the Lord, that's dangerous to the heathen, man. Yeah. Like brothers were saying, you know, Jake is, you know, he's a sheep. And, you know, Esau likes to play with Jake and put him in a way that puts him in a position to where he's easily manipulated, right? And put into a position to where he could continually offend his power.
Yeah, we broke out of that.
Yes.
You know, because this society teaches you how to think, how to move, how to act. But the prophecy said in Isaiah 10 and 20 that the remnant will no longer lean upon them that smote them, but upon the Holy One of the Spirit. So once again, as we talk about the rebellion happening, but it's a spiritual rebellion that's going on. Jacob's coming out of that slave mindset. You know, that American mindset, you know, coming back to being a Hebrew Israelite, man. Worshiping Yahweh Shem Shai, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? So, like you can see in Revelation 11, in verse 11, you know, after 3 days and a half, you know, the Spirit of life came back into the elect, the Israelites, and He said a great fear coming upon them that soul. So that great fear got back to what? The remnant waking back up, the house of David being erected, man.
Hey, you said, the house of David being erected, the pulling down the strongholds, all strongholds get pulled down. They don't typically fear that because they have a lot of strongholds that Jake gets trapped up into. But what they're really fearing is the house of David, that stronghold of Yahweh outside being built up. And now they can't get back in, man. Like Jake can build, these strongholds of Buddhism or what's it called, Scientology or Africanism, whatever the hell they do. But Esau can really slither in between those strongholds. The stronghold of Yahweh the David, they can't get back in, and that's why when their stronghold got torn down and this was being built up in this place, they come against it so fiercely.
With the Ezra, when we were rebuilding the temple, the heathen were adamant to come against it. Right? And that's what's happening in the spirit. The spiritual narrative. The heathen, you're like, you just try and come in here and build some buffalo. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You stay your ass over there.
That's why Nick Vocab was trying to back down slippery road in there because, like you said, bro, we're trying to find a way in. Right. But the Lord has ready to where look. We see what assimilated what he definitely has done. So the point now is to separate. Because that was the problem with our people, is you was one with the heathen. The Lord never said for us to be together with everybody else. What is a separatist, man? All you people talking about we spread hate with the Lord. He doesn't want us to be with you people out here. And that's why he called us holy. That word holy means. Trust these guys. The guys like proof sit down. The proof is in the history. What? Read the book of Maccabees. The book of Maccabees tells you on different times so our people got simple and tried to with the Romans, and what happened? They got fucked over. Going all the way up to today's time. Every time our people try to, think Esau changed and now he reduced force, Esau always stepped with that. So that time is done. What is that to do?
Yeah, look at Psalm 55 when he's speaking this. War was the one? Yeah.
I had a quick one on talking on the point of pretty much, Esau, not liking the prophets, but this is Amos, chapter 5 and verse 10. It says they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. And pretty much, the prophets, stand for righteousness. And essentially, in this kingdom, they understand that when they see the prophets come onto the scene, that's the downfall of their society and that's the downfall of their civilization.
And it's the upheaval and odds that they have to spread throughout the world because the good point for that is Elizabeth Solomon in the second chapter, where pretty much says we esteem them as counterfeit. When they see us, it bothers them. Because like you said, we're pretty much example for them to see like, I can't get it. This is why you have the red, yellow, and blue list, because he rose, or as a certain of us, he's going to grab up and he's going to kill. There's no time. This is the book, Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. It reads, the words of his mouth is smoother than butter.
Yeah, and that's Esau's blessing. His tongue. His ability, because Esau has mastered the ability to manipulate. Yeah.
I think one time this winter I'm going to come down here and get up.
It says, but war was in his heart.
Yeah, the war is really in his heart. This whole Make America Great campaign was really about making America Edomite.
He's been declaring that he's waging war on you for really since Trump was on the first time. No, but our people are so simple that it goes right up their head because you do some stupid ass little dance or whatever. Don't do shit for them. They thought, he's for the people. No, nigga. They just know how to play it. You get it stupid.
They know how to. They study too. They know how to get over it.
He's so humble, not even realizing they bought that McDonald's out for hours and everybody that can't think stinks. That nigga don't give a fuck about you people.
They went to Chick-fil-A, bought a chicken sandwich, whatever the hell he did.
Yeah, that nigga
all the niggas was in there hugging him.
Y'all know that video was like him, Dr. Oz, all these niggas in the plane. Who is y'all? Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. His mouth was smoother than butter. The war was in his heart.
War is always on his mind. Let's say he wear violence. All right, so the main objective, the main motive is always to get rid of the tribe. Native American Hispanics. Because right now, in this technology age we're living in, they don't need you niggas no more. Hey, robots get the job done. They don't talk back.
And they can take it. Like, man, they got the AI music.
Yeah.
They can make the AI movie. That's getting better now.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't even need these celebrities no more. None of these artists. AI is taking over.
Man, they even got robots that can play sports, man. They got the robot that can shoot basketball up there. They said they're gonna have robot football players, all that, man. You niggas
This is the devil's so-called new world that's coming. You got that.
That's one of the reasons why they have these strikes because Esau is getting rid of workers to use more robots. Psalm 55 and 21. The words
They're not gonna be late. Robots ain't gonna be late. They're gonna be on time.
Blame,
free labor.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? Remember, your brothers probably recall that video that came out that showed
Lily?
the robot it was like painting, and then over a period of time it was overworked and it slowed down. The mechanics got fucked up. See, we saw at the end of the day, it's right.
Shit, you got to video of that robot like he committed suicide.
Like this is the byproduct of an Edomite kingdom. Everything suffers. The whole creation grows.
That goes back to that AI thing I sent from the chat.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the computer systems even know that this devil needs to be taken out of power. Man.
It's just these dumbass 2/3 niggas out here, man.
Psalm 55:21 in the latter. Who reads his words was softer than oil, yet was it drawn so.
Yeah, Esau know how to use that serpent tongue to win you over, so he can ultimately stab you in the back, destroy us, man. You know, and that's how everything is headed right now. Man. It's essentially, right, as we see, as we talked about earlier, dealing with the chip, they're really gonna push that thing as being the upgraded society.
I mean, it's better than
You know,
it's
the
better
world is headed.
than
It's digital age. You gotta come. You gotta with it. Or get left behind type shit. You know.
Esau's on the continuing forward with it.
Right.
Things start to become obsolete. He forces you to pretty much get rid of it. That's what he's trying to do for all those that are told to do their work. They gotta, you ain't fit. You gotta get moved out the
They're gonna be one with the technology. I'm happy to see them.
That's what Klaus Schwab said in the video I did. He said, "Look, we're gonna in the lack of we're gonna merge, the physical, biological, but now with technology, which all ties back to what? To the chip. You know? There you go.
They ain't bringing it.
Biden's talking about how they can move the chip.
C-SPAN 2005. We got Klaus Schwab. You can look up an archive video of him from 2016. Where he was saying that in the next 10 years, this technology is ready to be. So as we're saying, look, the rate at which technology is developing is so rapid. The turnover. This is just a quick testimony. My friend, she does UX. User experience with technology and shit, doing engineering. And she went to a summit with the people that she worked with. And she said that they had rolled out some AI technology and had everybody in the fucking summit quiet. And they was like, yo, this shit is like next level. Like this shit is developing everything that we do at an exponential rate. So how much more the pace in which to roll out and mass produce that chip?
So you gotta realize too that they're actually behind. I mean, they're behind in their plan because this technology is supposed to be out already. This is why shit is moving so fast because he's breaking into Revelation 12 and 12, man. He know if he has but a short time, man. So he's trying to bring this out because he knows that Yahweh Shai is on his way back.
It's the Lord controlling it though, ultimately because what Habakkuk 2, he has set all these things up for an appointed time. You know? So the end is coming and we're in, but it will surely come. So this is what we're seeing right now. So at this point, seeing these things that we're talking about, all right, all you people that watch us, you go back and research this shit. You see we ain't lying to you. But so for you to continue against the truth and come against us, you're just a complete demon. You know?
That's all, bro.
At this point,
you can hide your head in the sand. Know you put your head up here.
All right.
You can't run from it. The only thing you can't do is just seek the Lord.
There's too many lessons, man. There's too many lessons going on, man. Starting from the leadership. All right. How much more to look down to the elders and the bishops and the camp heads and the camps in the world, man. It's just too much work going on, man, for you to say you didn't know or you see it, you know. But if you can't see, hey, it's really the Lord that's blinded you, you know.
You even got camps playing with that now. Now you got IUIC, you know, talk about the church, talk about they still want to say Revelation 13 to 16, but they're now it's like the church. We have
You just gotta keep going straight. I can't go.
Private classes. And that's what we said. If Nate is teaching that the mark of the beast is the chip in private classes, when they actually mandate this shit, he gonna act like he was teaching it openly the whole time. We already know how it goes, man. You know, he gonna act like he was breaking it down. But hey, we got the receipts on everything, man. We know this shit that you was pushing.
June video, but it's still
right.
We still gotta say.
Can I get one scripture? This is 48, and I want to say 10. Yeah, give me that real quick. Yeah, give me that.
Jeremiah chapter 48, verse 10. It says, "Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully."
Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. Right? That's all you other camps and you Christians included, man. Right? Everything that you do is in a deceitful manner, man. Like you said, all these different scriptures concerning the mark, but you won't acknowledge that the mark in Revelation 13, 16, and 17 is an actual physical mark, the Quran. Yeah, we don't know the name of the Lord when the Lord said that he declared his name in the middle, that the scripture said that the elect shall praise his holy name. You know? So, read it again up.
Jeremiah 48 and 10. "Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully."
Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord. That's all you niggas out there, man. With your ulterior motives. Trimming the gospel, making the word of the Lord world friendly and shit, man. Yeah, trimming our ways to seek love, man. Hey, through the riches of this word, through the riches of the world, you trump the word, man. Go ahead.
"Cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood."
Right. Cursed be he that keepeth his sword from blood, because you're supposed to be giving Jake the whole roll, man. Right? That was commanded. Ezekiel 37. We were commanded to give the whole. That's the commission. I'm sorry, Ezekiel, the second chapter. Chapter 2, chapter 3 goes into that, man. You got to give Israel the good, bad, and the ugly, and the terrible, man.
Like you said, Ezekiel chapter speaks about how we will set up this watchman for the house of Israel. Now imagine you go and watch the news, and the news forecast is telling you, hey, you know, today it's going to be raining. You walk outside, it's sunny as hell, you got on the wrong clothes, you unprepared, hot as hell, you got on the rain jacket. Now you got your day, you can't go back to the house. You know, that's the severity, like, you know, just making that comparison. The fact that we're giving that news forecast, the spiritual forecast of what's to come, and you're giving a false interpretation of the scriptures. And the scriptures tell you that there's one. So for you to be willingly knowing this is an even bigger disrespect to Yahweh Shai. And the Lord is going to get what you niggas on, because that's wicked as all hell.
And even like you said, going into the watchman, if a watchman was on the watchtower, and he looked out and saw the enemy approaching, and he looked back and said, hey, look, it's okay, man. I don't think they're going to do nothing. You know,
they put we good.
That's what these dudes are doing. So they're presenting this as if there's not an imminent danger on the horizon.
Otto, let's pursue the Zephaniah. Give me that real quick, Zephaniah 1.
This is Zephaniah 1 and verse 8.
Yep.
It says, "And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all such as are with strange apparel."
Yeah, you guys are clothed. You clothed in strange apparel. You're not clothed in the true nature, man. All right, you got on the wrong clothing, man. Because hey, when Yahweh comes back, the remnant, the elect, they're going to be properly clothed. Meaning what? They're going to have the true doctrine, right? You niggas in strange apparel got all type the wrong fit, man. You know, and that's really going back to the doctrine. So when Yahweh Shai comes, essentially you're going to be found naked.
This is Sirach 20 and 29. This is the reason why people are doing it. It says, 20 and 29, presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise and stop up his mouth and he cannot reprove.
Guys selling out left and right, man. Guys are compromised. Guys are bought for, man. And that's what happens, man. When you make them deals with the devil, right? You trim the scriptures. You gotta hold back the sword, so to speak, man. And that's gonna go account for, man.
It says, wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both? You're doing yourself and the congregation a good service, right? And you're sitting on the talent the Lord gave you. Right. Here it is, you were given the duty to blow the trumpet and warn our people the danger that's coming. You niggas is just like,
very self. No, but that just told me. We have like I went into the lesson with these niggas at IUIC. It's like our people have been downtrodden. Like when you sincerely care about your people and you look at all the atrocities that this system has intentionally designed to put our people at the very bottom, for the Lord to give us a way out, and they can still try to make mockery of it. You still try to use it as a way to big yourself up. You know what I'm saying? And to deceive Jake so that, like you speak about, how they rip off the skin. That shit's wicked as all hell. That's fucked up.
Put people back in that dead state, man.
He's trying to get the fuck out of captivity, bro.
Right, I'm not trying to stay here.
Like, bro.
Back down.
Before you get that, in the scripture you call it, Michael, get that quote that I just said about the sellouts. That's fine. And then get Lamentations 2 and verse, I want to say verse 14 about the heavy burdens they put on the people.
This is a quote from Simone E. It says, the oppressor would not be so strong if he did not have the accomplices of those that oppress.
Ooh, see that? Read it one more time, man. And that's dealing with you sellouts, man. And scriptures talk about how you strengthen the hand of evildoers.
Yeah. The oppressor would not be so strong if he did not have accomplices among them.
The oppressor wouldn't be so strong if he didn't have accomplices amongst the oppressed. Right? So you false prophets, you doing Esau's dirty work. You make his job easy, man.
Esau wouldn't be able to beguile Jake like he does if it was just him. If it was the white, which is nothing but white faces promoting you to do shit that you doing, you know, but it's Jake that's so, hungry, like it says in Ecclesiastes 7 chapter. Pressure maketh a wise man mad and gift destroys the heart. So our people be so ready to get the off of that they'll just send our own people out and try to make themselves better. What I'm saying, you Jake that coming to the knowledge and still have that mentality of the sellout in the truth. You niggas are suffering, man. That's why.
Part of the problem.
You're worse than that.
Yeah.
Because we understand the devil doing what he's doing because that's his job. Niggas that's doing this, bro, hey, you are scum, man. And y'all stupid because in the midst of you doing all that, you don't realize that he's still gonna turn on you.
Money got you blinded.
Hey, their writings called "There's No Honor Among Thieves." And one thing about Esau that that nigga does not respect the seller. So you do all that, and Esau's the king.
Still gonna be trade down. Exactly. What you got?
Lamentations, chapter 2 and verse 14. Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee.
Yeah, thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for you. He's going into the false prophets, man. Right? They got our people captive here to stay here, man. To continue to fight for this system. All right? To stay in captivity. You know? In the spirit of mirth, not warning Jacob of the judgments that's coming up. Keep going. Oh, read it again.
Lamentations 2 and 14. Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee.
Yep.
And they have not discovered thine iniquity.
They're not giving you the truth, man. All right? They're not telling you what's really going on, man. They're not out here to really trying to get you to repent for your sins, man. To turn back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh.
Chapter 13 and verse 4 says, O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes of deserts.
Yep.
And which when you go to a fox is a very sly and a very tricky animal.
Stop!
It said deserts are pretty
Too
much
late, because Mama, stop.
so pretty much the false prophets are benefiting off of Jake being at that lower state.
Exactly. They take advantage of Jake. No? Go ahead, I'll keep reading.
Lamentations 2 and 14.
No, that was it, right? Yeah, Ezekiel 13.
Back to Ezekiel, you want me to start at the top?
Yeah, start top.
Ezekiel 13 and 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Yasharallah that prophesy. Say thou unto them, prophesy out of their own hearts.
These niggas prophesy out of their own mouths. Go ahead.
Hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus saith our power, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit.
Yeah, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit.
And have seen nothing.
They ain't nothing. The spirit ain't, and we see it, the spirit ain't dealing with a lot of these kids, man. It's not a hate thing, it's just the truth.
It's obvious. It's extremely. Some of the shit these niggas are doing, like,
Exactly. You sitting down with the enemy, man, having coffee and shit.
I'm off. You're like, okay.
You got unity camps with the camps with these bugged out doctrines. Talk about we all come together. What was the thing that said out there when Sakari came up? Brotherhood of a breakdown. What type of bullshit is that? Brotherhood of a breakdown here, man.
That's all.
If you're not speaking to if we not speaking the same, we ain't with you, man. If two walk together and they be agree, you guys are weirdos, man. There's a lot of weird activity amongst us. There's being Hebrew Israelites, you know, but you got Hebrew names. You know, you're using the Bible to reject the name of the Lord. A lot of activity, man.
This is the book of Isaiah 8, verse 20, and it reads, to the law, to the testimony, they speak not according to his word, because there's no light in them.
There ain't no light in them niggas, man. You know?
Guys out there still calling their name JC, you know, just butchering the scriptures, man. Scriptures tell you that if they add or take away from the scriptures, like you're not going to get the yeah, exactly. Like you said, bro, all this information out here, and you got them acting like they stupid. You know? Because they're promoting a statement. Just think about that. This nigga has a shirt and brotherhood over breakdown. How stupid that sounds? T-shirt,
so that's but basically I'm justifying the fact that look, we gonna teach what the hell we want to teach, but at the end of the day, we still in Christ.
Nah, bro.
You know?
Not like that.
Weirdo.
What is your house? It says he that does the work of my Father, that's my brother. Right? So like you said, can two walk together, let's be free, man. We can't beat with you, man. You niggas out here carrying guns, blaming the ministry.
Yahweh Shah was a real nigga.
Yeah, we worship a nigga God.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't about to be nigga about with these motherfuckers, man. Y'all ain't tripping.
Yeah, the real nigga university, man. That shit was madness. That was nasty work, ISUK.
Making niggas do push-ups.
Yeah,
the nigga that shit fat as shit. You damn sure wasn't doing that, bro. Go ahead, bro.
So 1 Corinthians 11 and 17. Now in
but
this,
these are the niggas that are gonna bring blame to the ministry.
These are the niggas that Jake would prefer over us.
Yes.
That actually teach the truth.
Yeah.
They're more palatable. They make the truth look like it's cool.
Right.
Go to them.
These are the crash dummies of Israel, man. All right. These are frontliners right here, man.
Just to tell you to things from all parents and East. So you individuals out there that walk around with chop all of that. You know, as a matter of fact, the guy Sakari, he had he got construction sticks at camp. These are the same guys that you got the truth, man. Yeah.
And nobody questions this shit. Nobody says nothing. Everybody just the go along, get along shit, man.
That's gonna get you killed.
Ezekiel 14, man. You're gonna suffer that same judgment as that false prophet if you don't separate yourself, man. The warning is going out. You've been warned, man.
2 Corinthians 11 and 17. Now in this that I declare unto you, I'm not, that ye come together, not for the better, but for the worse.
Yep.
For first of all, when you come together in the church, I hear that there be divisions among you, and I partly believe it. So the Apostle Paul is pretty much saying, look, I hear that you are gathering together amongst each other, but all I hear is bad coming out of that, man. Right? It's a mixture of doctrines, and like I said, it's a mixture of heresies between all you different groups. So there's no good coming out of you, mixing and mingling with each other.
So this is what happens when them niggas have their summit. Them niggas start fighting.
It was like Royal Rumble on the block.
Fighting and shit. You know, the nigga have the blood in his mouth on the camera talking shit. You know, like, bro, come on, man. Niggas, you a Hebrew Israelite light the blood on camera, bro. Like, let's make this shit make sense, bro. But it's brotherhood of the breakdown, right? I got it. This is book of Galatians chapter 1 verse 8 reads, but though we or an angel haven't preached any other gospel to you that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. You know it says, I can read it again. This book of Galatians 1 verse 8 and it reads, but though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel to you that which we have preached, let him be cursed. Right. You have no business lining up, linking up with a nigga that's teaching another gospel. But you're not speaking the same thing. You're spreading. You're spreading Jake out. What do you have to say? If we're not against, if we're not with you, you know. So he commanded us, and we all speak the same thing. So if you're making any other gospel, it says whether it be an angel. You know, the scripture that says the angel comes to you speaking another gospel. You gotta get away from it. You know? Galatians chapter 1 verse 9, as we said before, so now I again, any man preach any other gospel to you which ye have received, let him be accursed. That's why you individuals out there, that's the so-called teachers of Israel, they kind of teach the wrong way and all, they get cursed. The Lord also reminded me to believe about
that's the scripture in that Jeremiah 48 verse 10. It said, cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. So you false prophecy, destroyed. Man, fly.
You gotta remember, but this is the Lord didn't commission this servant to be done a certain way. So if you come out here and tell the Lord, I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna do it my way. That's disrespectful.
No man won't do this at Esau's workplace. This is the Lord's business. Just thinking in a real simplistic way. You go to work. You have rules and regulations that you have to abide by in your role. If you step outside of those roles, what happens? You get a warning. If you step outside again, your ass is fired. So why is it so hard for Jake to understand that there's one way how we gotta report to the Father's business?
Well, the reason it's like that because the Lord is long suffering, and because Ecclesiastes 8:11, because judgment is not executed speedily, the heart of the Son of Man is set to do evil. So because Jake ain't getting work right now, they think they're good.
Esau job workplace more than they fear actually the right way for Yahweh Shemel Shai. You niggas is wicked as all hell.
It goes back to not having to fear the Lord. That's all that is.
Yeah, like you said. Yeah, a lot of niggas about to get fired, man. Right? And that's going to be by the way of the second death.
Right.
That's crazy. Right?
Luke chapter 12 verse 47. And a servant who knows what the master wants, but isn't prepared and to carry out those instructions will be severely punished.
There's an order. There's an order thing, man. The Lord is about structure. Without structure, you have what? Disorder, chaos.
Yeah, and what's the scripture go with that? It says they're going to be beaten right.
But before you read it, but think about it. Look at this order amongst the different camps. These guys are ungovernable. They're unruly. And look at the fruits of that shit. It's all types of madness being put on these videos, man. The shit that how these guys are moving, the doctrines that they pushing. Yeah, the shit that they allow to go on amongst their congregation.
Like you allowing your women else out there, you know, niggas is out here doing all types of
12 tribes of Israel.
And like I said, you got niggas out making videos, bringing blame to the ministry. Above everything else, you're giving Esau ammo to come against the truth with.
So Luke 12:47, the King James reads, and that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will.
Prepared not himself, man. Which means he didn't the proper thing that was told him to do. You know?
Neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
God did it to his will, so the nigga that wants to do his own thing, his own thing. So he's gonna get beat with these stripes, man. And the Lord's gonna make you suffer in the worst way possible. Man, you've been with the king of terror, man. You are an idiot. The Lord can make your worst sin 1,000 times over. And you, and you don't have the power to mess with it, man.
Yeah, your outside gonna beat a lot of you niggas' asses.
Gonna beat you niggas with power, man. The book of this is the book of Galatians. The book of Galatians chapter the book of Galatians chapter 1 and in verse 10 it reads, for do I now persuade men nor the Most High, or do I speak to men?
Yep.
For if I yet please men, I should not be a servant of Mashiach. Yeah. And that's the question I want to ask your card. You know, with that shirt. You seeking to please men or the Lord? Alright? You're saying that brotherhood of the breakdown is like Capo said, man. You're saying that you don't
It was 1 for 30.
The Lord is different, man. You can do what you it's all in the sincerity of Israel, and we're doing it how we want to do it. No. It's not a sincerity.
So you saying that the breakdowns don't matter?
Yeah.
Basically that's saying brotherhood over breakdowns.
Wow.
Teach how you want to teach, but we still all Israel.
But that goes back to what we quoted earlier in Revelation 22nd chapter. All right, curse be he that taketh away or addeth to the book. What the point is. You can't do that, man. The Lord, like Paul said, he has a business plan that we were given. We're supposed to abide by that to the T. Isaiah 8 right there earlier. They speak out according to his testimony, his law is his testimony, they speak out for his word. All right, there is no likeness. These niggas is black as shit. You are black. All right, you niggas is in complete black.
Black people.
If you believe in the black. You believe in the rightness of Apostle Paul over here. Right.
If I may add, to that father business, we have a term in business called quality assurance. Now look at this term quality assurance. It says the maintenance of the desired level of quality, service, or product, especially by means of attention to every process of delivery and war production. So that same practice, it's no different with the Father's business.
And with the Spirit of God actually working in that field. You have to pay attention, you have to have extreme attention, because one small defect fucks up the rest of the stuff, man.
And it's not a wing it type of deal. It's a set order as to how that process works.
It's a spirit. That's what you say, a little leaven leaven the whole lump. So just a bit of leaven ruins all that shit, man. One little leaven in your doctrine, your whole doctrine is flawed. See what I'm saying? That's why we know by the doctrine, as the Lord said, you should know them by their fruits. We know it by their doctrine that they're pushing, how we know that the spirit is not there.
Yeah, you got all these big number camps. None of that means that.
Who's that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you
all
4
these
stars.
You're big, yeah, y'all big and wrong.
Quality over quantity, man. It ain't all about big numbers, man. Large groups.
Yeah, you niggas are smart and make sure you know the order to deal with it.
There you go.
Right.
Just like how you remnant. That 1/3, man. It's a small number compared to the billions of Israelites across the planet Earth. Only a small remnant is going to be able to receive light, man. And the Lord always had a remnant in every captivity that would always come back to the Lord, man. You know? He was preaching.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 1, verse 11. And it reads, I clarify, it's like, but I certify you, brethren, that the gospel which was preached of me is not after man. Right, so, because the precept of that is the Psalms, the Lord said that his word is purified self. These words are perfect, they don't need anything to be added to.
No alteration.
Right. Do what we say. This is of them, not us, not of man.
Yeah, this ain't in our show.
Right. Verse 12, Galatians 1 and 12. For I neither received it of man, neither was I taught it by the revelation of the Holy God. So we received this doctrine by the Spirit of the Holy God. Although it was taught to us by men inspired by the Holy Spirit, this word was not of, Apostle Sahar and Apostle Duval. They were given the Spirit to teach us this, but these are not their words as they confess. You got, these niggas added to their own doctrine. They are presenting their words. Therefore, that's their doctrine. And that's all.
See, those are the type of people that niggas really needed our people to be. By trying to mislead our people. You're causing Jake to continue in a way that they're offending our bosses. You niggas know that too. You an ill nigga to do that. You are a sick person to have the gospel of the Lord and take it and then interpret it however you want, knowing the way. Nicholas was intentionally.
I want the consequences for that.
Man, you gotta be a deranged nigga like Priya. You fucking with the terror, the king of terrors, Al-Shadia. Oh, Bashmial Shai. When the Lord want to pull your car, he can do it. He has full control of that. Why don't you put yourself in a position, right, to have the favor of the Lord? Why you want to set yourself at odds with the Lord?
Psalm chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, Psalms 2 verse 11, serve the Lord with fear, rejoice with trembling.
Right. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Serving the Lord with trembling. Because in having the fear of the Lord, what brings fear? What out of having that fear is obedience. Because that's what's going to keep you alive. Instead of pissing the Lord off, we're going to be wanting to please Him because of that fear. Fear is the beginning of wisdom and the beginning of knowledge.
The scriptures say the Lord loveth none, but the dwelleth with wisdom.
Those that fear Him.
Psalm chapter 2 and verse 12. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
Right. It says, kiss the Son, kiss me to submit. Submit yourself under the
Or you guys, she may be back.
You know it. You shall find yourself having good success, man. Because the Lord is going to, because you're abiding by His command. So it's why it's important to teach the doctrine the right way. Because when you put the narrative of people doing this wrong, that makes you have about Shemel Shai, just push us. It's like, that's what Jesus Christ pushed. That other white people, that's what that pushed. The Lord is a better. Okay, that's what's wrong with our nation, man. We're a nation without order. That's why niggas is full of it.
Nobody takes you seriously.
Right. Megan Thee Stallion.
Get Megan Thee Stallion, get 2 Chainz, get Quavo, and this is gonna reel in the black vote, the Hispanic vote.
That's what I'm saying.
Jacob's just a fucking mystery. That's all he is. Go ahead. What was the Lord Matthew?
Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. Beware of false prophets, which to you in sheep's clothing.
Right. So it's heavy how the spirit of Yahweh Shai has been heavily on these false prophets and these so-called Christians, man. Right? Go ahead.
But inward they are ravening wolves.
Yeah, inwardly they are ravening wolves. All of them got their own motives. You know, how whatever it is by the means of them getting money and all of that. Go ahead.
Verse 16.
Trimming the gospel, whatever. Right?
Ye shall know them by their fruits.
You should know them by their fruits, which I said earlier, going back to the doctrine that they push. The antics you see on these videos, man, the shit they say. Right? Shit you see that's coming out from these other groups, you be like, man, hell no. You know? That's why we read the scripture earlier. Hey, the Lord won't beat the shit out of these guys, man. With many stripes. Go ahead.
Can I read this for you in the commentary?
You got it, brother.
Matthew 7 and 6 in David Guza's biblical commentary. It says, who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. This is in the nature of false prophets to deceive and deny their true character. Often they deceive even themselves, believing themselves to be sheep in the fact that they are ravenous wolves. The big fault of the false prophet is self-interest.
Self-interest. It's all about their belly. Their own motives. So you gotta go.
It says it can be expressed by desire for gain or an easy life, a desire for prestige, a desire to advance one's ideas.
Niggas want that worldly reference, man. Niggas want to be touted as, hey, that great prophet, you know. Yeah, they want making the money, you know, living large and in charge, you know. Yeah.
They're doing it for the women.
Yeah.
Trying to bag.
Yeah. Because guys get pussy thrown at them too.
Niggas don't hey, they tricky.
Yeah.
I was sorry. I was thinking all that money. They got exposed.
Yep. Tell these simple women what they want to hear and all over. You know how it goes. We've been through this rodeo before. You know? They're hair wrapped to the skies. Yeah, like the bigger the hair wrap, the bigger the demons. Straight up. Slithering on the comment boards, on everybody's videos like we don't see you. We see you, you so-called sisters on the other comment boards. You ain't slick, man. That's why Elder Pastor Hart, look, Shalom and shut the hell up. Keep it moving. Go ahead, Al.
It says the basic fault of the false prophet is self-interest. It can be expressed by a desire for gain or an easy life.
Yeah, desire for gain or an easy life, man. Guys want to live like T.D. Jakes, crypto student. All right? You know, what's the Edomite out in Texas? Joel Osteen. They want that type of status. Money. Yeah.
A desire for or the desire to advance one's own ideas and not the Most High's ideas.
There you go. It's all about forwarding their brand selves. You know, pushing their own agenda. It's not about the will of the Lord. Yeah.
10, 14 minutes long.
Yeah. Guys jet setting all over the planet Earth. That's what the internet was for. All right? You got guys going to fucking Tanzania and South Africa and shit. You know? Come on. He's still out there, but he just. You know? The apostles did travel the world, man. That's what the unicorn was for. To magnify the Lord's words through the internet.
It's a C-SPAN archive of Aaron Computer. He was the creator of that. And he was talking about the way how like basically he was comparing the fight of Jake now to back then during the civil rights. How Jake is trying to go about methods in the old way that doesn't suit the time that they live in now. So to the point that he's making, we didn't need to travel across to the very different locations as the apostles did during their time. These ships, right? Or through land, right? We have the uniform. That's how we're able to communicate with one another. So this time period, the Lord has established a medium to allow for that communication to take place.
That's why the apostles said, they say that the internet heavy lifting. The internet was responsible for magnifying the Yahweh shot. So the men of the Lord didn't need to travel. They didn't need to go overseas and all of that stuff that you see amongst other groups. You know, also it's just vanity. You know, to look good. You know, to forge yourself. You know? There you go. Any more in the rules?
Matthew 17. You shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, figs of thistles? Verse 17. Even so every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
Yeah, bringeth forth evil fruit. This is what we see amongst these various camps. Right? Evil fruit, man. Go ahead.
Verse 18, a tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is down and cast into the fire.
Yeah, that was the purpose of Yahweh Shai cursing that fig tree. Right? Because what happened, that fig tree didn't produce any fruit. So it was for nothing. He cursed it and it withered away. And that's what the Lord's going to do to these other groups that are not abiding in the Holy Spirit, man. Right? You're useless. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 20. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them.
There you go. Whereby by their fruits you should know them. Go ahead.
Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, Yahweh Shai, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
There you go.
But he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven.
Hey, there's a lot of Israelites that know the name of Yahweh Shai, but a lot of Israelites are wicked. You know? So you have to be spirit of the elect. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, I prophesied in thy name.
Yeah, these are the same guys that's out here, you know, teaching the scriptures, you know. Letting you know that you're Israelites and all that. They may not be giving you the whole, but they're out here teaching Israel, you know. They might go into a couple breakdowns and not. But in the whole sense of things, it's off at some point, you know. It's something that they teach and that's flawed. It's all these different groups. It always comes out. Go ahead.
It says, and in thy name done many wonderful works. Verse 23, the point. And then will I profess unto I never knew you.
Yeah, see, Yahweh Shai about to give a lot of you niggas the cold shoulder. You know, I never knew you. Yeah, you was out here teaching and all of that. You had your garment on, right? But at the same time, you wasn't right. As like we said, compromised and sold out, took the bag, government regulated. You see what I'm saying? Holes in your doctrine, all types of shit, man. So Yahweh Shai comes, he gonna look you in the eyes and say, I never knew you. And that's gonna be a tickler, man. Because here it is, as we talked about throughout this camp, you niggas know what you're doing. You know? You know what you're doing, right? But you think, hey, we've been saying this forever. Nobody's away. All right? Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, as we quoted earlier, man. Right? Because the Lord is acting then and there to judge your ass. He talks about how the hearts of men become even more prideful. Roughly paraphrasing. You know?
Because you know what makes the ass whooping hurt is the buildup.
Right.
And that tension, you put tension to a string and you pull it back further, it's gonna be harder than what, you know what I'm saying? So the Lord, He's been pulling that slingshot. He's just been drawing it back further and further. And we're giving ample amount of time for Jake to move out the way with it. Right? But Jake is set in their ways. These false prophets are set in their ways. And they truly think with conviction, some of them with conviction think that what they're doing is right, but it's wrong.
Yeah, but really it's the Lord. It's a spirit of delusion on these guys. And the Lord said the deceived and the deceiver are His. So this is all, it's all spiritual. The Lord got that veil of delusion on these guys. And blinded them, and when the judgment goes down, He's gonna pull that veil off. It's gonna be too late. You're gonna really realize at that point that look, I really fucked up. And that's gonna be crucial. You know?
Will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Depart from me, ye that work iniquity, man.
At that point, it's like game over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you pushing a false breakdown. You're promoting iniquity, man. You're making it a liar, man. When you bring out these wayward and bugged out doctrines, man. When you're not professing the name of Yahweh Shai, when you're trying to hide the name of the Lord from the congregation, man. What's up with you niggas, man? How are you Hebrew Israelites with Hebrew names, but you fight so hard to call the Lord by His true Hebrew name? Yeah, it's some real weird shit going on, man.
Call your government name a slave name.
You know?
And then they even got videos of them saying, we know the names is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai.
In personally, I talked to like I see here in Charlotte. They told me that to my face.
It is sick, bro. Like, get real with yourself. Get left. We ain't in the time to be bullshitting with the Lord's work. You either need to do it as a city or get the fuck out the way and just let yourself die.
It'd be like the same as
you already crash out.
Nobody said anything to you.
Yeah, just go to the fucking world at that rate.
Yeah. Go back being a Christian at this point. It's basically, yeah, that's it. Because basically you merging Christianity with the truth. You know? Yeah, you Hebrew Baptist.
You got Hebrew Baptist, you got Islamic Israelites. I seen that too. On Instagram, you got the Israelites that's putting Allah with the, thing, all that there. Niggas tripping.
But you see, Nate was over there with the, you know why?
Yeah, he said we must come together.
Yeah.
Shit, hey, keep playing with the Lord, man. You gonna see what you gonna get.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 3, start at the top, verse 1 in the NLT. The subtitle says, Judgment Against the Evils. Verse 1 reads, I said, listen, you leaders of Israel, who are supposed to know right from wrong, but you are the very ones who hate good and love evil.
Yeah, and you know right from wrong because you was given the standard of that. And this truth gives you the spectrum to know righteousness and wickedness. And yet you got niggas out here to make people.
You got the whole breakdown of the name of the Lord was still called the name of GC.
That in itself is crazy. A lot of these damn IUIC niggas. I thought you seen that video. Nobody questioned that shit.
Well, you just as guilty though. That's the point we make it. You don't say nothing, you just as guilty. You with it. If you're not, you with it.
Because they have a saying in the world of silence is complicity.
Exactly.
That means you with it. If you ain't speaking out against it, that means you with it. Guilty.
Micah chapter 3, verse 2 in the NLT.
Right.
You are the very ones who hate good and love evil.
Yep.
You skin them alive and tear the flesh from their bones.
You're doing that by lying about this truth, man, because this gospel, right, and according to Ezekiel 37 chapter, he said he put the bones back on it, the sinews, the flesh, and we'll be like it. You got these false prophets all over it.
Yeah. Putting us back in the dry bone state.
Right.
Chapter 3, verse 3 in the NLT. Yes. Eat my people's flesh, strip off their skin, break their bones, chop them up like cooking pot.
This is what false prophets do when you lie to the congregation. You give these whack ass breakdowns. You pulling the skin and the bones off our people, the flesh back off our people. You put them in that dead state again. Go ahead.
Micah chapter 3, verse 1. In the NLT, then you beg the Lord for help in the time of trouble. Do you really expect to answer?
Man.
After all the evil you have done, he won't even look your way.
Hey, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. All right?
These niggas are going to be info, bro, and that's no light thing. Because when the Lord gets with you, understanding the time that we're in, gets with Jake out here, bro, this is the last time that nigga's going to die. The Lord's going to make sure that shit is working.
Remember, they got a tab that's not just this, but their previous life. And here it is, Yahweh Shai, he offered his blood for the remission of sins. As a mediator in the heavens, our high priest has access back to the Father to be protected from the judgment. And you niggas is bullshit?
These niggas literally said, let his blood be upon us. You gave up for a brother. In today's time, you get a Lord on for a nigga like Boosie or
Te saca ahí el teléfono y lo
The courts came out. They had evidence that this nigga was doing a ritual right before the feds came to sweep his ass out.
nigga got bodies.
But he's likely if Yahweh Shai and Young was in a position, they would be like, no, this
I
nigga.
gained so much weight. I don't be feeling like I even have it in me.
Remember, Jake said, give us Barabbas.
Exactly.
It's the same spirit, man.
Same spirit, bro.
The same exact spirit. You know?
You think the Lord's when you got guys out here that told us that hey, how you worship with this other angel, saying that there's a whole type of blasphemy shit he said. You mock the name of the Lord. He's the same nigga that when all hell brothers when we try to call him the Lord name gave him. I'll tell him, bro.
I never knew you niggas.
Who's nasty this?
Right. Straight up. You got it.
1 Corinthians 3 and verse 10. It says, according to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder.
You laughing, but it's serious, bro. Like, nigga, y'all life is in danger. Y'all out here thinking shit.
From the top. 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 10. According to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon. pretty much, these folks are not taking heed and building the correct way. They're pretty much going to examples that the brother went into, giving false names, pretty much butchering the breakdowns, Verse 11, for other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Hamashayah, Yahawashah. Gets in the NLT. So, and it says, for no one can lay any foundation. 1 Corinthians verse 10 NLT, for no one can lay any foundation other than the one we already have, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. So pretty much
build off the foundation. But we done tried it. We done tried everything under the sun except Yahweh Shah. And so those of us that are trying to work, niggas always want to reinvent the wheel. And let's get nowhere. So this is why at the end of the day, the attention to detail needs to be stressed. This is why, like videos that came on the Facebook, they're talking one thing I heard Papa John is stress. Hey, detail. That goes a long way for everything about this. Stop playing, man. Get your shit together. We still have an opportunity, and let's get this different.
Let's go work.
So Lord, this camp is edifying. We want to give all honor, praise, and glory to double honors to our apostles and elders of great ministers that taught us the truth and that doing well. And peace and blessings to the true elect out here worshiping the Father and the Son and truth and sincerity.
Hey, so.
Oh.